Hi guys, I'm here to talk about one of the most infuriating and dumb things that I come across so often. So often, of course, I had to talk about it because, it's so common in people. It's understandable why it's common in people. It is just something that I think you have to reevaluate, and you just have to have some really core values and stuff in you to reinforce you to not have this bad habit. And it's social anxiety. And social anxiety is literally just you pedestaling others. And just like the idea of that, just really personally, it always pisses me off. It's always annoying. It's always for me to witness it. It's embarrassing. It would be embarrassing for me to be the one pedestaling others, having social anxiety because it's like your fault. You're pedestaling the person, you're pedestaling the group of people. And this is also related to, if you probably haven't, you're probably new here, hello. I've made a video before about confidence requires anger, and vice versa. Anger requires confidence, and I would say that everything that I had to talk about in that video is also sort of related to what I'm talking about in this video, that you almost have to be mad at yourself that the reality is that you are pedestaling other people, and that's why you're nervous perhaps to talk to them. You're nervous to approach new people. You're nervous to make new friends. You're nervous to be initiative with romantic interest. You're scared to talk to a stranger, scared to confront somebody, scared to suggest an idea or a new idea or an unpopular idea. And, why? Like, why? Um, it makes me think of a million things at once. Like, maybe something I think of, like, the earliest or the farthest back in my past when I think that I started to think like this was literally when I was in a biology class, and the teacher said something like, the biggest difference between two people possibly is their gender. And that's the biggest difference, and that's pretty much the only difference. If you want to pick apart and you want to take away everything else, if you want to take away any other difference, what stands between them? Like, we all, okay, like, I think, like, from coming from him, like, he was saying we all have melanin. Like, if you want to talk about, like, race is the difference. Well, no, like, the biggest difference when it comes down to it, when you take away everything else at its most basic level, is gender. That's the biggest difference that you would have with anybody. And then so I think I'm bringing that up because it's kind of related to this topic. Like, why are you pedestaling others, or why do we pedestal others? Is it the wealth that they have, which possibly, if it's generational, they themselves didn't even work to get that? Maybe they're just really good at protecting their assets right now. Like, is that something to pedestal them for? No. Is it the material? Well, how good of a fighter are they? Like, if someone is just all just you're pedestaling them, or you're thinking that they're better than you because of the materials that they have, well, how good of a fighter are they? Have they taken fighting lessons? Like, literally, like, that's why we would declare war on others. Like, they had something that we wanted and see who the winner is, because it's really not about it. It's all like an illusion. Like, the money that you think that you have, the materials that you think that you have. And I've been wanting to make a video about that as well, that you own nothing because you can't fight. Like, you owning something is completely illusionary if you don't know how to fight. You owning something at that point, if you're not willing to fight for it, or you don't know how to fight, it's just a temporary state. Yeah, that's it. So, like, what else? Like, why else would we pedestal others? Just, I don't know. They have cooler clothes, like, whatever. It's either material or it's money, which is some position of power, etc. Like, we pedestal others for many reasons. But going back to, like, that biology statement that I've held on to, and it was something so simple and introductory, but I just held on to it. And I was like, wow, That changes everything. Like, really, why would I? Like, at the end of the day, like, we are literally, like, all in the same boat. We're all gonna die. We all have toes. We all have what we look like when we're unclothed. Like, we're just all so similar. Like, it's also that thought that I realize we aren't that different. Oh, like, when you really get to know somebody deeply, maybe if you never thought that you would get to know them deeply, like, you thought that they were someone that they're not, like, you realize that you're not that different from anybody. And maybe this comes from experience of me, like, I don't pedestal anybody. I'm not nervous to talk to anybody. I will go talk to anybody, and you just realize, like, people are just people, and people are going through what you're going through, or they have gone through what you are going through, vice versa. Like, we are literally not that different at all, ever. And I try to go out of my way to, I do go out of my way to talk to people that I believe would be very different from me, because I'm interested in any insights that they can offer me. And it really all comes down to this. So maybe it's easy for me to say. It is easy for me to say, after years of not having any social anxiety, because I literally don't think there's any reason to be socially anxious ever, because there's no one that you could meet that you can think is better than you. That's it. Like, I think that you making up in your head that someone is better than you gives you this cage of having social anxiety, like you're caging yourself. And we make up many hells for ourselves all the time, and it's super unfortunate, and social anxiety would be one of them. So pedestaling the act of pedestaling only confirms that your own beliefs about a person being... Okay, sorry, I'm like reading this in the wrong tone. I'm so sorry. Pedestaling only confirms your own beliefs about a person being able to embarrass you or make you feel less than them. So, like I said, like, we always create our own cages. That's probably like if you're a beginner to getting into poetry or any sort of lesson in literature, any sort of lesson in philosophy, we always create the cages for ourselves. Pedestaling, like, we're making it up in our mind. Our thoughts are getting the best of us. We're confirming our own beliefs about everything all the time, and you're doing it to others. Versus not pedestaling at all and standing your own ground by acting upon what you think and feel completely erases any evidence or reason that you made up, by the way, that this person was worth being nervous of. And yes, I underlined that, by the way. Standing your ground by acting upon what you think and feel. By acting upon what you think and acting upon what you feel is standing your ground. It's respecting yourself. You following your intuition is respecting yourself. And I've brought this up before in past videos, but it's like the voice is able, each time that you respect yourself in that way, the voice gets louder and louder, and your confidence gets more and more. And going back to what I said about, which I love this topic so much, confidence requires anger. At some point of you possibly practicing not pedestaling others and not being nervous to talk to anybody, you might look at yourself in the past and be so mad and be like embarrassed and frustrated with yourself that you ever were socially anxious, because it's like, who is this person? Who is this person to make you feel that way? Why are you giving them the power? It's so frustrating. I can't, like I get secondhand embarrassment for people that are experiencing social anxiety, because there's absolutely no way that I could be made to feel that anyone is better than me or deserves me being nervous around them. It's infuriating. it's like ew. It's ew to the soul. Like, what makes you think? Like, what is, or even if there's another person that it would expect me to be nervous to talk to them, who do they think they are? And I'm also asking you that, or I'm asking whoever is making you feel socially anxious in your life, who does that person think they are? Like, money is an illusion. The things that you own are an illusion. It's all an illusion, and you're literally just a person like me in however you want to look at life, in this, just stuck in the same situation as me. Like, it doesn't make any sense. It boggles my brain. It's infuriating. It's dumb. Yeah, and I guess, like, for a little Q&A about me, myself, this has taken practice. No, I did not always used to be like this, because I'm human, and I also understand people having social anxiety, but I think after years of me holding on to this mindset, at this point I'm just like, no, like, why do you feel that way? Yes, and for the record, yes, like, if there's someone, like, I want to be friends with, I will approach them, and I will start talking to them. If I have a romantic interest in somebody, or if I think that somebody's attractive, I'm gonna tell them. I'm gonna approach them. Like, I know, like, I feel the interest in my heart, and I feel like for me to ignore that, I'm disrespecting myself, and I'm not letting myself live. Like, what I feel is me, and, like, I can't ignore myself. You know what I mean? Like, scared, like, I'm never scared to confront somebody. I'm never scared to suggest an unorthodox idea, which is just, like, a new shocking idea. I'm never scared to say something shocking, because, and I realize that this also comes from me never pedestaling myself. So it's like, yes, everybody is equal to me, but also nobody is below me, or no, we're all, like, in the middle. I never pedestal myself, because, sorry, I'm not losing my train of thought. I think there's just a million thoughts at once. Yeah, I never pedestal myself, because then that would be as if, okay, like, it's as if thinking that, I think that guy is attractive, I can't talk to him. Like, it's just like, this has happened a million times since the dawn of time, that a woman might think a guy is attractive and she wants to make the first move, but then she's like, oh no, guys make the first move. But then there's been endless amount of time since the dawn of time, by the way, that a woman has approached a guy. Like, this stuff is normal. Why are you, like, making it out to be that it's not? And, like, why are you making it out to be a weird endeavor for yourself? I don't know. I just think that courtship, like, why do you think that your feelings, or why do you think that your situation is so unique? There's almost, like, absolutely no way that it's not. And there's almost just absolutely no way that it hasn't happened before in history. It hasn't happened before in the past, since the dawn of time. Like, how old is the earth? I don't know. How old is society? I don't know. Maybe I should have looked this stuff up before I made a video. But it's like, there's absolutely no way a person in the past has not confronted a friend in the past about the same thing that I want to confront my friend about. Like, if those people were able to do it before in the past, why can't I? Why can't I? Like, it's really not that crazy. Like, what I'm about to say is really not that crazy. A shocking idea that I'm about to say is really not crazy. There's nothing that I think of, there's nothing that I have an epiphany over that's not already thought about, that hasn't not already been thought about. There's just absolutely no way. And I think that that's what makes me less nervous as well to do things, because I'm like, if somebody else was able to do it before me, before I'm about to do what I'm about to do, why can't I? And it comes with not pedestaling somebody. Oh, just because that person in the past did it, doesn't mean that I can, because they were better and they had better resources and they were just prettier than me. And it's just like, there you go, pedestaling that idea that I just gave you, that just because someone else did it before doesn't mean that you can. Like, that's pedestaling still. Like, you not believing in yourself, when you're not believing in yourself to do anything, when millions of people have done things, that's like also you pedestaling them, that they can do it but you can't because of XYZ, you pedestaling them again. Like, it's just horrible. It's horrendous. It's so annoying. It makes me feel like sick in the stomach. Like, we should just be like talking to anybody. And maybe this could get me in trouble, but like, if it does, like, this, there it goes. Like, if it's wrong to be so upfront with people, and if it's wrong to be just not nervous about anything, like, I don't want to be right, sort of thing. Because I just feel like I'm dying. Like, I'm not even living. I'm not even being myself. And yeah. If you can't tell, like, by how fast I was talking, and like, oh my gosh, the thoughts were just coming out. I'm passionate about everything I bring up on here. It's really hard to make a video about something that I'm not passionate about and that's not coming from the heart. So yeah. Do you like the makeup? I did this design that the like the frontal right here, and it's like, I was kind of doing it as like this superior part of my head. It's like a puzzle piece, and like this was the attachment, and that I could take my head off, you know what I mean? Because that's just how I feel sometimes, that like I'm just so much my brain, and I am the rest of me, but I'm also so much here that it's almost like it was separate from me. Something like that. Yeah, I didn't want this video to be too long, because it's definitely a rant. Yeah, anyway, bye!